Hey, everybody. It wouldn't be a great show if I didn't have technical difficulties. Thank you for joining me on my podcast. I swear I'm an introvert. I'm your host, Lindsey Evans, serial entrepreneur and owner of Heels to Sneakers. Go check out our website at www.heelstosneakers.net, where we come up with some uplifting, funny, socially, and economically beneficial information. This episode is sponsored by B Tech Productions, Triune Dance and Fitness Company, and Liberty Point Realty and Property Management. This is my real estate company. If you are looking to buy or sell in Indiana or have us manage your properties in Illinois or Indiana, Illinois and Indiana, call me. To walk in your purpose, it will take you out of your comfort zone. People always try to fit you into a box, and for some of us, it just doesn't work. We always see the person and the purpose, but we never see their process. As for me, I'm an introvert. This podcast is to celebrate talented and successful African American women business owners who have evolved from their comfort zones while beating the odds against the rules society uses to keep us in a box. Please welcome today's guest, Exotic Beauty Spa. And let's see, make sure I do this right. This is her beautiful picture. And then I'm going to go ahead and unmute her. Miss Tiffany?
Hi, how are you?
I'm glad we made it.
We made it. We survived.
Y'all, me and Tiffany was talking. It's hotter than that thing. So I had to pull out my church fan because it's hot.
Yes.
But let me give you your real introduction. Tiffany, thank you so much for coming on to Heels Sneakers podcast. We had dropped off and now we're back live. I met Tiffany for like 2.5 seconds when she was doing my client's nails, and I said, "Oh, I love her." And so I said, "She got to come on the show." Tiffany, tell us about the salon, the spa, Exotic Beauty Spa. What is it?
Well, I'm trying to do a different approach to a spa atmosphere,
Okay.
and I wanted to bring it into urban, our hoods, our urban neighborhoods, because you don't really see too many of that atmosphere going on. It's all like either walk in or just cut and dry services. So I decided that I wanted to do something a little more different.
Mm-hmm.
um so what I'm offering is nails, hair, and skincare services,
Wow.
um with a touch of natural elements
Mm-hmm.
to it. um Most salon and day spas do not offer nail art or acrylic nails. It's
Right.
usually like manicures, pedicures, facial,
That's
body
it.
wax, and body services. So I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do something that was different. I wanted to have an actual spa, but still cater to all of the acrylic, the gel, the art, the stones, everything that you can get at a typical all nail salon, but combine real spa services and spa packages. So what I do is, besides the nails that everybody loves, I've been doing nails for 27 years. I know that's not going anywhere.
Mm-mm.
So I went back to school and got my esthetician license approximately about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yes.
And that's how me and Monique, even before then, but she kind of inspired me in the esthetician realm.
Yeah.
Okay. She
Yeah.
was the very first person that did my waxing and things like that. So when I got my esthetician license, she kind of showed me some stuff too. So we, collaborate, and she's, like a good big sister type of thing. So when I decided to open up this salon, I wanted to make sure that I incorporate all of these services. So yes, you get nails. Yes, you get different spa pedicures. I have about maybe 6 or 7 different pedicures, from with jelly pedicures, detox pedicures, um, with the charcoal, all kind of milk and honey pedicures, all of that. And then I have the facials, the different types of facials, your hydrating facial, your acne facials, back facials, body waxing, Brazilians, underarms, legs. Soon I will have the V-steam services also, for, us women and our, so
For those of you that don't
and
know what we're talking about,
right,
it's a
right. Y'all
facial.
should know.
Okay, it's a facial.
Yeah. The vajacials. I wanna offer the vajacials, but I wanna first start with, just the
Steam.
V steams and stuff like that. As far as hair, we're offering natural hair services. I'm trying to get another hairstylist. I want to actually get a whole hairstylist that does basically everything, but I do want to concentrate on our natural hair, because we are now realizing that our natural hair is beautiful, and it's an inner beauty. It's something that you have to embrace. As Black women, we've been told for years that if your hair is not, either straight or wavy or curly, then you don't have good hair, and that's just not true. So I'm going to be offering, locks, lock extensions, braid extensions, sew-ins, stuff that's not really chemical based, you know. I want the salon to be about all natural things, even when it comes to stuff from the earth, like crystals, copper, things of that nature, to like combine everything. I want it to be a relaxing experience. I have a lot of clients that suffer from insomnia, but for some reason, a lot of people sit in my chair and fall asleep. For real. I'm still serious. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, maybe that's something that God put anointed in me, to be able to make people relax. And in today's times, people don't sleep. I have so many people that don't, they suffer from insomnia. So when I do these spa pedicures, I'm adding, I'm infusing them with lavender and chamomile, your towels and stuff like that. You wondering why you're extra sleepy. It has nothing to do with the chair. Because people think you need a vibrating chair that does all of these things. I don't have my pedicure area set up like that. And I'm not really I'm not trying to get it to like that. I want it to be easily sanitizable. And when you're dealing with jets, you have to clean those and disinfect those, and that takes more time. So I wanted to do something that didn't have that element, but still gives you that spa vibe. It makes you go to sleep, and you feel like you're walking on clouds when you're, when you leave. You shouldn't leave the same once I put my hands on you.
I need to make an appointment. I need to sign up. Just tell me what I need to do, cause I'm usually that girl in the massage that's snoring. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I can't help it.
Yeah, but that's what you're supposed to do. See,
That's what you're supposed to do.
rest and relaxation equals healing. That's why I tell people the best time to get facials low key is at night.
Because you can
Yes,
go right to
because
sleep.
now it's not just going right to sleep. You're okay. So when you're doing a facial, you're adding things, you're cleansing the skin, then you're putting all of these good ingredients into your skin, right? And once you go back outside and you're going throughout the day, your skin is like SpongeBob.
It's
You're
open.
absorbing, right? But if you go home and you lay down, now all of these things are really going to take effect and give you the best result. And this is a really true fact. So, I mean, I do people facials during the day, but I always tell people that if you can try to get an evening facial or at least go home and lay down afterwards, you'll really let your skin absorb the ingredients and do what it needs to do to give you the best result that you need from your facial. So
That's
all of that ties,
amazing.
yeah, all of that ties into relaxation. You have to be able to relax, relay, release,
Release.
get rid of some of this stress. No, it's funny, but for
But
real,
it's true.
because
No, I'm with you. It's a lot
yes,
going
we're
on.
in a fast paced technology. Children, your man, your husband, whatever you got, it's a lot, and it's very
Mhm.
stressful. And
Mhm.
stress weakens your immune system. It does a lot of things that people don't really understand. That's why people get strokes and heart attacks, and it's like, yeah, you're stressed. Well, how do I not be stressed? I got these bills, I got these kids, well, here's a way. I'm just saying, let me
Cause,
rub on you.
let me just okay.
I mean, the human touch is an amazing healing experience.
Yeah, it is.
So yep.
That's
So that's what I
amazing.
want to offer for the community, and maybe that'll, help us to kind of calm down and be able to be more productive in our home life, in our work life. Maybe that will stop people from going to work and going off on their boss
Yeah, they
or
more
their
relaxed.
employees.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you be like, oh, you looked at me crazy, but I don't even care because
Let me
I
care.
just I just got my stress relief going on, so you not finna stress me out. That's how you gotta do it.
Where is your spa?
It's on 69th and Artesian, 2439 West Lithuanian Plaza Court, which is basically 69th. It turns into that name in between Western and California, where Holy Cross
No,
hospital
hospital
is.
is.
That Yeah, that whole strip is called Lithuanian Plaza, but it's
Okay.
basically 69th. Yeah.
Woo. Do you have a website?
Yes, I do. For bookings right now, I'm still on Style Seat. I actually have a full website, exoticbeautyspa.com, but it is under construction. I'm
Hey, I
still fiddling
understand.
with it.
I understand.
But if you want to book, you can go through styleseat.com/TiffEB, which is spelled TYFF, the letter E and the letter B. And I'm one of the top nail techs on there. I'm under nails, even though I offer other services. But when you go on there, I
That was
have
your
a
main
list of,
thing.
yeah.
Originally.
They
Yeah.
only let you put the one thing on there.
You
So
see a
yeah,
box. They put you in a box and they expect you, oh, you just do this one little thing. Okay. You go to
yeah,
your 9 to 5. Okay. You get your check every 2 weeks. Okay. Because that's what you're supposed to do. That's not all of
yeah,
us. Not that it's
yeah. I've
wrong,
never
but it's
been.
not all of us.
Yeah, and I've never lived in the. I'm so serious. I've really thought about this because I've even thought about writing a book about this because I've had a very different life, and I don't know where it came from. My mother was a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
is a well, she's retired. My grandparents, my aunt, all of those were teachers. You know, um, and maybe that is still in me also,
Mm-hmm.
but I've always been an entrepreneur since I first started learning about how to make money. And that's been since I was maybe 11.
You don't
And
play.
yeah, I've only worked my whole life. I've only worked 2 9 to 5 jobs, and they were like at a call center. I've never,
You went all the way on the other side. You're dealing with people
well,
complaining
because I like
all day.
talking.
Oh, okay.
I like
That's
talking.
fair.
So it didn't
That's fair.
bother me. Yeah. But I just still ended up at one job I quit because I ended up being diagnosed moderate depressed.
Yup.
My doctor, I went to the doctor, filled out the little, questionnaire,
Yup.
and she didn't like what she saw, and she called me and was like, what's going on with you?
Yup.
And I'm like, well, nothing. I'm just working. You working well. I was like, at this call
Yup.
center, I'm, activating credit cards for Sears, and I'm doing, stuff like that. And she was like, that's what's wrong with you. She was like, Tiffany, you've been doing this half your life. You know, it's like a part of me to the beauty industry has gotten to be just like a part of me, and dealing with people and helping people, because I don't want to go into the medical field. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's a lot of departments there.
Yeah. I'm not really good with different bodily fluids and stuff. Like, you would think that I
Yeah, then
am
you
dealing with, but it's a
yeah, no,
tad
this a
bit different.
different yeah, it's different.
Yeah. But I do enjoy lifting self-esteem on
Mm-hmm.
women. It does something for me. I've suffered from low self-esteem. Sometimes I still battle with it, I feel. And people will be like, why do you feel like that? And like, yeah, I don't understand. It's something deep rooted, like, when you grow up and you were taught to lift up women,
Mm-hmm.
um try to see the beauty in everybody and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
enhance the things that your good attributes, and make you feel good about
Yeah,
yourself. Because
yeah,
once you feel good about yourself, your confidence is up,
yep.
and now you're ready to deal with people in a different
Yeah,
way. It's
in a
a, it-
different
it's
way.
yeah, and
You
it's
show
that
up
confidence
different.
booster.
You show up,
Right.
a better version of yourself.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ooh, I can
Yeah.
relate. Tiffany, I can relate. So I can
Yes,
relate.
yes. And people really be thinking that I'm not like, they're like, you've gone through that, especially me being as pale as I am, you know.
Cause so about that light skin, okay?
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing that I tell people. I know that there is a stigma with light skin and dark skin. It has always been, right?
Mm-hmm.
People have told me, my cousin has told me, and she was like, you got light skin powers. She be making
Wow.
fun of me saying that. And I used to get so upset because I guess it depends who you grew up around, but I
Yeah.
never was able to have that with the people that my peers.
Yeah.
I was never the girl. I never was. I swear. Nails kind of made me be the girl.
Yeah.
And maybe with guys, maybe that I was the girl, but then I had the self-esteem thing going on, so I didn't really feel it, you
Been
know.
there.
And then as a child, like I tell everybody my story, my hair fell out when I was in 6th grade.
Did
With
it?
the Yes, girl, with the whole Jerry curl switch over to the perm thing.
Woo! Yep, that did it.
Yeah. So my hair fell out. It was shorter than Toni Braxton's when Toni Braxton first came out. And it was
You were in
shedding.
6th grade.
I was in 6th grade, and it was
Oh,
shedding all over my clothes. As I would try to comb it, it was shedding like a cat, like cats in the summer. And I was mortified. And all of the kids teased me. And my relatives were over the school. My aunt was the principal. My
oh
grandfather was the
wow.
janitor. My grandmother was one of the teachers. You would think
That would
that
do
that would help.
something.
No, that made it
Nothing.
worse.
Ah,
Because
they
the
picked
kids,
on you.
yeah, because the kids already have a thing with who I am and who I represented, as far as my aunt being a principal. You see what I'm saying? My grandmother being, so they're like, you're supposed to be with Jordans and all of that. And my grandparents, they weren't into that. They were not, they bought my clothes from Zare. I don't know if you old as me, but my clothes came from Zare in Venture. Okay.
I remember Ventures. My mom
Right.
used to work there.
So, yeah. So when my hair fell out, that was like the topping of the whole thing. Everybody, I was like the butt of the jokes. They would holler out the window when I would pull up, here comes Baldy Locks. And I was on the cheerleading. Oh, yeah. I was on the cheerleading team. And you know how the cheerleaders have to have the same hairstyle. So everybody, and they were being funny, decided to do a ponytail. Well, my hair couldn't fit in the ponytail because it was this, like that short. So, you know, so I had to put a headband on and look at Baldy Locks on the cheerleading team. Yeah. So
Girl.
oh yeah, I went through a thing. And let me tell you, I tell people this all the time. If I had hands on, like, I'm not trying to be funny, weapons, I would have called them back to school, like, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, you had reason to.
Oh yeah, I kept a journal, girl, and put everybody's names that I did not like and what I wanted to do to them in my journal. And I would leave the journal on my desk and go to the bathroom so that the kids could read it. Right. Girl. So they read my journal. I got in trouble, but you know, my aunt was the principal, so I didn't get kicked out or anything.
Right. I'm
but
in trouble.
Yeah, so you know, when you going through stuff like that as a child, it kind of sticks with you. And you just always have a whole insecurity thing about how you look. You know, I was bald head. I didn't have no breasts. I didn't have no breasts till I had children. So it was like, right. So it's like, you look like a light-skinned boy. You know, that was the thing. Oh, yeah. That's why I have to tell people, and I express this especially to children that's going through things, because a person would look at me and would swear. They would be like, there's no way you got teased. You got it laid out. My cousin didn't even know. And me and my cousin are like sisters. It's my first cousin. She's like, she was with me when I first started doing nails. She lives in a whole nother state. And, you know, we've still that close. And she was like, I didn't know you were being teased like that. I was like, yeah, I didn't want to talk about it when I'm not around those people. Who wants to revisit
trying to escape
that?
it? Yeah. Wow.
You know, but it was very difficult. So like, I'm one of those people that are like very anti-bullying, big on self-esteem, big on, you know, making yourself feel good, because we already struggle as Black women with insecurities about our looks. We really do. As the older you get, the insecurities never leave.
They don't leave.
They actually add on when you get to see a wrinkle or a blemish or something. You know, society makes it seem like we're not worth anything, you know, and you already have that. But if you already grown up with someone telling you you're ugly, you know, then what happens when you do meet guys that like you because you thought you were so ugly? Now you overdoing it.
You see, I'm trying to be pretty.
Now you overdoing it. Now you like everybody that like you because you didn't like yourself and someone else told you was cute. And that's, I think, why a lot of women choose the wrong men in their life.
Well, because they're just getting the attention.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just be happy to give
you the attention.
Yeah, exactly. So that's I really feel like my calling in life is to make other people feel good. Like, you know, really from the inside out, though, not just, you know, here go use something. When people get their nails done, you would think that that's so minute. Now,
That is
mind you,
not.
I've been doing nails since I was a small child, meaning I've been doing my own, so I didn't understand that. Even though I've been a nail tech and I know it makes people feel good, until I decided to start being a client sometimes. I would sit in other people's chairs that I knew that did awesome work. And I on my birthday, I went and got my nails done. One of my friends had a stroke, and she was supposed to hang out with me that day. And I got the phone call that she had got a stroke. So I was so depressed and like,
Right.
why on my birthday? Oh my God, but she was fine.
Thank God.
But I was so down about it. I didn't even want to do nothing for the rest of the day. Now I'm sitting in the nail shop and I'm getting my nails done. And once my nails was finished and I looked at them, everything just went up for me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to go see my friend, hug on her, but I felt better. And I said, hold on, this is what I do to my clients?
Yep.
This is why my clients get upset when I can't take them. I understand now. No, I know it sounds so,
No, no,
but
no.
for
I'm like that. No, no, no. I'm one of those. No, no, no. I understand. Yes, we do. We get very upset because
yes,
what else could you possibly be doing but waiting for me to make an appointment? I just don't
girl,
understand.
girl, and that's some of the reason why I'm trying to have some more. I'm hiring. I'm
So
hiring.
you really need some hands.
Yes, I do. Yes, I
So
do.
because I wanna make sure that we get the information for the salon again, for the spa.
Hmm.
If you could talk to your younger self with all that you went through, but all that you know now, what would you tell her?
You're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was telling myself that and it didn't work, but
Yeah, that's okay.
I
That's what
would
you get
I
through.
would tell her that you are ahead of your time, because I do
Wow.
believe that I was,
Mm-hmm.
honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm glad that I'm keeping up with the trend, but I see a lot of stuff and it's basically a regurgitation of things that I've already done throughout the years in the
Yeah.
industry.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish I could tell my younger self, you're ahead of your time. Take your time.
Take.
Yeah. Don't rush. You know what I'm saying? Especially,
Mm-hmm.
as you get older, when you get in relationships and stuff like that. And I think a lot of poor decisions that I've made in my life as far as relationships go, I really do feel like it was a lack of self-esteem on my part.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Yeah. And I really wish I could tell myself to slow down. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Take your time. Yeah.
Honey,
Even,
I can.
time is
Listen.
of the essence, and you need to make.
Yep. Especially now.
We rush so much stuff.
Yep. Wow. Tiffany, I'm gonna sit and talk to you all night. But I tell these people that I'm only gonna keep them for 30 minutes. This is crazy.
Are we
Uh,
frozen?
are we frozen?
Yeah.
Can you hear
I
me?
want to plug my phone. I can hear you now. I want to
Okay.
plug. My phone is trying to die, right? But I got this little microphone thing. I wonder would you still be able to hear me?
Well, let's see.
Well,
Because
no,
you
let
got to
me
tell
see.
the
Hold
people
on.
again where your salon is and how they can get in contact with you.
Yeah, we can't be letting the phone die
Mm-mm.
and stuff. Wait a minute. Let me scoot. Let me scoot stuff. Oh, look, I got my. Oh heck. Hold on. I'm over here messing up. Okay. Let me sit this here and then I'm gonna replug this up because it just told me, girl, you only got 10%.
Oh, that's still another, few minutes.
That's another that's good. I'm good on the 10%.
Don't do it. Don't do it based on me.
Oh Lord. Okay. Let me try to plug it in then. Plug it in, plug
It'll
it
be
in.
just
Wait,
my luck.
right, just my luck. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay, we got it in now. I just don't want to lose. I don't want to lose nothing. You know, this thing act like. Okay, we just. Lord, why do it got to be so hard? Okay.
Tell you.
Okay. Can you hear me though?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you know I'm loud. I'm a loud person.
First of all, you got to come back because, like, we got more to talk about. But tell the
Oh
people,
yes.
tell the people where they can find you. Where's the spa? How they can get a hold of you.
Okay, the spy is 2439 West Lithuanian Plaza Court. It's a big red sign with neon lights and everything, so you can't miss it. You can reach me at 773-440-6245, which is 440 nail.
Hey, 440
You can,
nail.
yes. And you can also book through styleseat.com, which is an app. So you download the StyleSeat app, and my link is styleseat.com/TYFF, the letter E and the letter B. But if you can't find me, just please text me 773-440 and just like, Tiff, I saw you on the show. I'm trying to book. I'll send you the link personally to your phone. I'm very interactive with my clients, and I am looking for nail techs, hairstylists, estheticians, makeup artists. I train. I'm not doing booth rent. I'm doing commission, but I supply everything, and I do a good commission. So it's not like I'm trying to get over or anything like that. And after
Mm-hmm.
you've been working there and your clientele builds, you get more of a percentage.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay.
I start off at like 50-50, 60-40 if you kind of experienced or whatever. After a while, you can get up to 70. You see what I'm saying? But you still
Mm-hmm.
don't have to bring anything to work. I supply everything. I do free trainings for all of my employees. If I want everybody to be on the same accord, using the same products, all of that, just in case if any discrepancies, we can double back and we know what was used and what was not used. I'm
Mm-hmm.
open. I'm open for any suggestions. If you feel like you've learned a technique that you think that should be implied at the salon, I'm not one of those people that's like, this is
I know
mine,
it
I
all.
know
Yep.
everything. Because I don't know everything, even though I've been doing it for the nails for 27 years, estheticians for 5-6 years, and I'm currently about to be doing braids and stuff for suggestions, and I'm looking for a team to get y'all making some good money and being out here and being your own boss.
That's amazing. Like, y'all call Tiffany. Go support her business because now I got to get on the style seat and see when I can get in. Because I know people in there booking her, just like my hairstylist, Mrs. T. Everybody book her, and I'll be like, please, 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 can I get in? Tiffany,
Yeah, and if you
this
can't find spots, just text me because some stuff is blocked because of other reasons. But if I'm able to still get in on certain days, I'll let you know, because certain days are not open for booking, like Mondays and
right, your rest day.
Wednesdays.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, they kind of rest days, but who really rests when you're an entrepreneur? It's just like whatever.
I know. We try.
I'll be lucky if I get a good 6-7 hours of sleep. I'll be lucky,
Yeah, no, that's a full night.
and I'm telling, yeah, but I can relax other people. It's weird. I'm
That's
like,
how
I
to
think
do
y'all
it.
taking my energy or my sleep. I don't know.
You are so silly. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this
Thank
conversation, and you
you.
will be back, okay? Because we got to,
You
we
better
best
bring
friends
me
now.
back now.
So, I'm gonna call you when we hang up. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, everybody. We'll talk to
All
y'all
right. Thank you.
later.
All right.
If you like this podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. Like us on Facebook. And follow us on the Twitter.